This is high school football on iTalk 106.7, presented by Sholo Ford. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school football is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Beamer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Native Grill and Wings, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school football. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
told me to keep talking. Camden told me to keep talking constantly and to not stop talking. So he's having me do this. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm probably pretty annoying. I don't know how many people can hear me, but I apologize. So, unplug it.
Jacko actually getting into the backfield around Valley to make that tackle.
Workman goes around the left side. He's inside the 20, the 10, pushed out of bounds inside the 10. Looks like about the 9-yard line.
Braden McCarthy coming over from a safety position to push the runner out. But that was a great gain, just a big hole. Dylan Workman, plenty of room to work off that left side and a quick hitting play to gain 22 on that run.
1st and 10 now for the Round Valley Elks. from just inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Under center, Adams. He's got Workman behind him. Again, it's handoff to Workman, and he's immediately brought down, met at the line of scrimmage, and dropped.
Number 54, again, Matthew Garcia. He's that left end defensively, doing a great job. Provencio coming in as well for the Wildcats to make that tackle on Workman.
Second down and a long 9 for the Round Valley Elks. 2:38 left here, though, from the Morenci 9-yard line. Under center, Adams. And he's going to fake the handoff, rolls right, looks right, throws down to the corner, and it looks like it's caught by Kason Wolf.
Yep, they're going to give it to him. He got his feet in. Talk about a really small, tight window to throw a football into. Just a great job by Adams to get it to Wolf, and then credit Wolf with a great catch in between defenders and getting his feet down to get that
Illegal
touchdown.
man downfield. White.
But we have a penalty.
Number 66.
Ineligible downfield for the Elks, number 66, Cy Westbrook. So that'll cancel that touchdown, bring the Elks back.
Illegal man downfield, number 66. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
This first quarter, 2:22 left here in the first quarter. Again, penalties being a big part of this. So those points come off the board. It will be second down and goal from about the 15, just inside the 15-yard line, out of the shotgun. It's Adams, Workman to his right. On the option, it's going to be pulling it back out and throwing it out in the flat to Yellow Horse. Goes through his hands, couldn't come up with it, but punt, it looked like he had a lot of green in front of him.
Yeah, that's a good read. That's just a read option by Adams, holding the ball, as you say, into that back's belly, just reading to see what's going to happen out on the out on the flat there. He likes to go ahead and make that pass. Yellow Horse was able to get up, get both hands, pass a little high, but still very catchable. Unfortunately, incomplete for the Elks, so it'll be third down.
Third down and 13, or third and goal from the 14. For the Round Valley Elks, under center, it's Adams. He's got Workman about 5 yards deep. He's going to fake the handoff to Adam, rolls right, and he throws. He had a man wide open, Wolf will open, but underthrows it and just couldn't make the throw.
Well, as you say, they go with all the offensive motion to the left. Adams pulls out and rolls back right. Had a receiver, but he was covered. Unfortunately, Adams just not even able to get the pass there, short hopping it. So that will leave Round Valley here with fourth down. They're going to bring their field goal team out. Number 18, Sergio Camunez, on to try the field goal. It looks like 31 yards. Plenty of leg.
So with that, the Round Valley Elks put 3 on the board. 10-0 our score, 2:09. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Welcome back to Round Valley High School. Round Valley Elks 10, Morenci Wildcats 0, but still have to feel like Morenci feels pretty good right now, only down by 10. Kickoff goes to Chavaria, and the ball goes out to the 30, brought down.
Well, he does a good job, does Chavaria, just following his wedge, but along with the wedge come a lot of Round Valley Elks and just a big pile of bodies, but Morenci will get out to the 30, probably some of their best starting field position so far in this football game.
So we'll have to thank Mike Caldwell for helping butcher Chavaria's name. Want to apologize to all of his family. Morenci Wildcats, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Under center, looks like there's going to be a flag on the field. Nico Carrasco under center. One of the quarterback changes here in the playoffs.
Encroachment, Round Valley.
Round Valley Elks.
Well, there's a lot of movement on both sides of the ball, and they're going to go. The line judge is going to go with the encroachment against the Elks. So that's going to leave Morenci with obviously 1st and 5 now.
1st and 5 from the 35. Handoff to actually a keeper as the quarterback Carrasco gets around the corner, brought down about the 37-yard line.
Actually, not a bad read by Carrasco. Is jammed up in the middle on that dive, so he keeps it. Goes off the end on the right side, with Adams doing a great job of sliding over from his safety position to make the tackle, limiting the gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and a long 3. Ball on the 37. Under center is Carrasco. Wide receiver to each side. I formation, I set, and there's motion by Morenci.
There's movement at the line of scrimmage.
Ball start.
Colin Batchelder, the wide
5-yard
out.
penalty.
The wide out on the right side, for some reason, takes a step up. That will initiate the flag and move Morenci back. The 5 they gained earlier, they now lose.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 from about the 32-yard line. Under center is Carrasco. I formation on the near hash, and it's going to be a reverse pivot. Hands off to the fullback, Harrington.
Man, that's a
outside the 40-45.
there.
Big guy gets out quick and gets a 1st down. That's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass 1st down.
Well, interesting, the Elks elect to go to a 5-man front on that play. Morenci able to open up a big hole quickly for Harrington. Of course, with fewer linebackers, he had space to run. One of the better runs tonight for the Morenci Wildcats so far in this football game.
Clock ticking, 44 seconds and ticking here left in the 1st quarter. Again, our score 10-0, Round Valley up. 1st and 10 for the Morenci Wildcats on the 45. Out of the shotgun is Carrasco. Trips to the near side, and he's going to fake the pitch, turns it upfield, gets out to midfield, brought down about the 50-yard line, maybe into Round Valley territory.
That's a good read again by the quarterback to elect to keep and go upfield with some space in the middle there. Great tackle by Covey finally, and somebody had an arm in. One of the Elks had an arm in on the football. Looked like they were stripped the football, but
well, that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. With that, we're going to step away. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
are you going to bring us on? Is the
Welcome back to the beginning of the second
Procedure.
quarter. And
Number
before it even
54
can
White.
start, there's a flag on the
5-yard penalty.
field.
Morenci first down.
And Morenci's going to be backed up 5 yards. Penalties seem to be a big part of this first half, Punt.
Yeah, definitely not something either team was looking for. Morenci starts this drive with a penalty right off the bat.
A little bit of movement now. We've got trips or doubles on both sides out of the shotgun. Carrasco hands off to the dieback shot, or number 2, it looks like.
That's Pacheco.
Pacheco off the right side. Nice little gain by the Morenci Wildcats as he's just shy of a first down, it looks like, but still in it'll be 3rd and short, but nice run for the Wildcats.
Well, and we've seen Morenci in these last couple of possessions, certainly this possession, doing a much better job of running the football. So I'm not sure if they made some adjustments in terms of their blocking schemes. For the most part, the Elks have been throwing a 4-man front at them all night, so whatever changes they made, it's working so far for the Wildcats.
So Nico Carrasco out of the shotgun, and there's a snap and a whistle immediately. It looked like it was movement by the Morenci Wildcats.
24. Illegal procedure number 24 White.
Well, and we see that front for the line. The 4-man front, they have been doing some shifting pre-snap. And I'm not sure if that's what drew off Morenci, causing them to break early, but another penalty against the Wildcats on the offensive side of the ball. So it'll push them back to 3rd now, 3rd and about 6, where we had 3rd and 1, obviously, before that penalty.
And a lot of these penalties really happening before the snap. 3rd and 5 now for the Morenci Wildcats. Again, a tight formation, I set. Under center is Carrasco. He's going to hand off to the fullback. Quick little dive, Pacheco, as he's dropped inside the 40, about the 44-yard line, which looks like it would be a Mountain Mobile Autoglass first down.
Well, it was just good blocking up front by that Morenci line, opening up a nice hole for Pacheco, who he's one of those runners that's at the line of scrimmage very quickly. Is Pacheco did a great job of getting through the line, and then ultimately enough past the linebackers to be able to get a first down for the Wildcats.
Morenci Wildcats now 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Round Valley Elks. Out of the shotgun is Carrasco. It's a pitch around the right side. Kason Wolf comes in, though, and reads it and drops him for a loss. He's going to be dropped back inside Wildcat territory.
Well, they do try that quick pitch, do the Wildcats, but credit, great play, Clayson Wolf. He's a defensive end. That's another play where Round Valley went to a 5-man front, Wolf being the outside end, and he just quickly goes to the pitch man to bring him down for the loss.
So it'll be 2nd and long now. 2nd down and 18 to go for the Morenci Wildcats. Under center, Carrasco. I set behind him. Slot to the right. To the near side, a single receiver. Round Valley Elk with looks like a 3-deep coverage. He's going to hand off to the second back through, but as he tries to get around the side, Roy Ball, he's dropped down for loss.
Yeah, another great defensive play. We saw some of the defensive line back there at the point of attack, but those outside linebackers and even the corner coming up quickly for the Elks, just really no chance for that play to get off. And Morenci, another play where they end up losing yards, going to leave them with 3rd and looks like about 20.
This Round Valley defense, again, quick, hard-hitting defense, does a great job. And with that now, it's 3rd down and about 20, 3rd and 20, ball on the 46. 2-back set, I formation. Under center is Carrasco. He's going to hand off to the fullback, who's got lots of room. Pacheco inside the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. 54-yard run, and the Morenci Wildcats put 6 on the board.
And again, that's just that quick dive trap at the line of scrimmage, and Pacheco, as I had mentioned earlier, really fast to the line of scrimmage, and he's untouched pretty much the entire way and just turns on the Jets into the secondary. It's safety for the Round Valley Elks coming over, trying to dive to make the tackle, but great run by Pacheco, and credit that offensive line just opening up a huge hole for him on that play.
Well, with that, the Round Valley, or the Morenci Wildcats, now with 8:41, put 6 on the board. Looks like for the PAT, it's number 28, Chris Roybal. There's the snap and the kick, and it looks like it's going to be good. So with that now, our score 10-7. You are listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back to the Dome. We want to thank all of our AIA sponsors for this playoff action.
AIA would like to thank the Better Business Bureau. Nominate your favorite student athlete that embodies integrity and sportsmanship for the Better Business Bureau's Ethical Athlete Award. Pick up your phone and nominate them at www.athlete.athlete.arizonaABBB.org.
When it comes to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. And with that kickoff, Workman gets it, makes a couple of tacklers miss, gets the ball outside the 25 on the far side, just shy of the 25. Looks like he's going to get brought down 23, but there is a flag on the play.
There is a flag, and it's deep on the Round Valley side. Chris Roybal for the Wildcats coming over to make the tackle along with a couple of his teammates.
Holding, 44 black.
So there's the penalty, holding against Round Valley on that return on number 44.
No, right there's the spot.
Joshua Covey.
Yeah, half the distance.
We're on the, hold on.
Trying to figure it out down there, but I think that Mike Caldwell, our spotter, had said this is the 5th penalty against the Round Valley Elks, which, again, when you look at the score, 10-7, first time they met earlier in the year, 44-0 was the score. Morenci Wildcats,
okay,
obviously.
that was a hold.
Well, Round Valley, you know, they're
on
aggressive.
Round Valley, half the distance to the goal, first down.
There you get the call again. So it'll be first down. Round Valley certainly aggressive in their play. They're not going to back off, you know, physically from anyone. I think in this case, just some misplaced and ill-timed blocks are the things that are creating some penalties for them right now.
So with that, 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks just inside their 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun is going to be Adams, and he's going to get it to Workman around the right side. Gets out beyond the 10, brought down about the 15-yard line. A nice gain by the running back.
Casillas and Pacheco teaming up on that tackle. I tell you, and that Isaac Pacheco, he's playing a linebacker. His quickness, we talked about his touchdown run. He's quick to the outside, sideline to sideline. For those of you watching the stream, you'll see him move from his inside linebacker position. Talking about number 2 for Morenci, Pacheco comes in to lay the final hit to stop Workman.
Round Valley Elks spreading it out now. Slots to both sides out of the shotgun. Quick on the slant to Mariscal, and it's connected, dropped at about the 22-yard line.
He'll be tackled by the safety, Carrasco, who was there basically in his safety position right where the receiver was running on that slant in route. But well-placed pass by Adams.
So with that, it'll be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks at the 22-yard line. Staying with that same formation, wide slots to both sides. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams. He's got Workman behind him to his left. He's going to look to his left and throws left into the flat. Cutting against the grain is Wolf as he takes, Hernandez. He gets the ball outside the 35, brought down at the 37-yard line.
Hernandez Martinez coming in underneath with most of the receivers moving out. He'll come in underneath, and a great pass by Adams to get him the ball. and a great run after the catch to get that first down for the Elks.
It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Round Valley Elks. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. Staying with that same set. Wide slots to both sides. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams. Fakes the hands off to Workman. Takes off around the left side. Gets around the corner to the 50-45. He's into Morenci territory. Looks like he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 44-yard line.
Well, Adams with good speed getting outside there, and a great block on the edge by Kason Wolf out on that cornerback, occupying him enough to allow Adams to get down that sideline. That was Workman that carried? Oh, my bad. But anyway, great block by Kason Wolf.
Out of the shotgun again, slots to both sides. It is Adams. Workman to his right. He looks right and throws on the out down the field to number 4, Mariscal, who catches it. But there's a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
I think they may put the flag on Round Valley. Michael Mariscal pushes off the defender, Colin Batchelder, out on the flat. I'm not sure what they're going to say here. There was contact between the two of them.
We got defensive pass interference. White.
They're going to call it on.
The penalty is going to be refused. First down.
Well, a nice pass and catch by the Round Valley Elks will get him in deeper into Morenci territory, as it's going to be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 6:50 left here in the half. 10-7 our score. Round Valley Elks up out of the shotgun. It's Adams, slots to both sides. And it's going to be another read option, and he's going to hand it off to Covey, who runs it right up the inside, dropped after about a 2-yard gain.
Matthew Garcia, number 54 for Morenci, from his defensive front position, just doing a great job of submarining the runner there to limit the gain to only a couple yards, but just great play by Garcia at the point of attack.
Covey comes out now. Looks like coming back in is L.J. Foster, the wide receiver. Double slots. And Workman back in as the back out of the shotgun. It's Adams. Adams, he's going to look right, pumps and throws deep into the end zone. Foster's behind the Morenci Wildcat, who fell down in the end zone all alone, and it's 6 points for the Round Valley Elks.
Well, that's Batchelder on the defense. He loses his footing and allowing the receiver just to bleed into the end zone wide open to catch that pass. Well-placed pass, of course, but Batchelder, for whatever reason, just getting his feet tangled up.
So with that, the Round Valley Elks now jump out 16-7 for the PAT. With the point after attempt, it is Sergio Camunez, the sophomore. Snap, and the kick is up, and it's good. With that, the Round Valley Elks again take a 10-point lead, 17-7. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Tell us what your favorite class
30 seconds.
is.
PE.
PE, why?
Because no homework.
No homework?
Exactly.
Yeah, on your work then.
Welcome back to Round Valley High School. On the return, it was Pacheco brings the ball out to about the 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Morenci Wildcats. I'm sorry, Tito Casillas, maybe?
No,
I don't know who you're pointing to.
Number 8.
So it's 5:47 left here in the half. 17-7 our score. Morenci Wildcats lining up on the near hash mark, going right to left. So on the far side, wide slot to the near side, single set. And there's a flag on the field, another flag on the field.
Game on white.
And with that, we're going to back them up 5 yards.
First down.
So with that, it'll be 1st and 15 for the Morenci Wildcats from the 17-yard line. And penalties seeming to be a big part of this first half for both teams out of the shotgun. And keeping the quarterback, Carrasco, he's going to get to about the line of scrimmage where he's met and dropped.
Covey and Mark Irigoyen in on the tackle for the Elks. With the quarterback, Carrasco, electing to keep, as you say, Bill. He'll get a little bit of a gain there, not much.
So 2nd down now and 14 maybe. We're going to run it down to Ron Everingham down on the sideline. Ron?
Yeah, just wanted to mention, see if we can get a shot at it, but we have number 35, Brian Yellowhorse, lineman for the Round Valley Elks. Looks like he's out with an ankle injury.
On the run, it's the second back through the hole off the right side.
Ooh,
Deck, and he's going to pick up, maybe gets the ball out to the 20-yard line where he's dropped. Gain of about 2.
And again, Morenci very rarely throwing the ball tonight as we expected, really preferring, well, they haven't thrown the ball tonight, really prefer running the football. Just not a lot of room right now up front on that defensive front. We've seen Round Valley go to a 5-man front occasionally. Looks like they're going to do that here on 3rd down and 11.
So with that, 3rd and 9 now, or I'm sorry, 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line. Under center is Carrasco. He's got a nice set behind him. There's a
Morenci timeout. I think Coach looking at that front, they started with 5 and they drop another linebacker to the outside, so basically 6 men up front. I think that's what might have stimulated the Morenci coach to call a timeout, just to review their play calling here.
Well, we're going to keep it here. Punch, you've got some other sponsors that we want to recognize.
Right, the AIA would like to recognize and give thanks to NextCare Urgent Care. NextCare Urgent Care is proud to be a preferred healthcare partner of the AIA, serving the Valley since 1993 with 30 clinics in Arizona and over 100 nationwide. We're here for you with quality health care you can trust when you need it most. Locations are open 7 days a week with extended hours, and we can help save your family time and money with their on-site labs and x-ray. NextCare Urgent Care. When feeling great, can't wait. Also, they'd like to thank Max Preps. Max Preps is the official photographer of the AIA. To view and purchase high-quality action photos from today's event, you can visit www.maxpreps.com, as well as Bosa Donuts. The apple fritter will change your life, Bill. The classic glazed is as good as they come. The eclair is worth every wonderful calorie. We're talking, of course, about a little donut shop that's taken the Valley by storm and now operates 12 locations with 2 and probably more on the way. Bosa is a proud partner of the AIA.
Well, with the 3rd and long, it was a dive to Pacheco, but the Round Valley Elks right there to stop him for a loss. With that, it'll be 4th down now and 12. They're going to run. They're going to be punting, it looks like. The ball on the 20-yard line. Looks like he's going to be punting inside his 10-yard line. Deep to receive for the Round Valley Elks.
Chris Roybal,
and it looks like it's going to get blocked. And it is. It's blocked by the Round Valley Elks. The ball is going to drop about the 30-yard line, where it's going to die. And with that, Round Valley Elks going to have excellent field position. Kason Wolf with the block.
Yeah, just a great job does Wolf, coming right up the middle, finds a seam, exploits it, and gets in on the punter quickly. Chris Roybal able to get the ball off, but with Wolf hitting it, puts a lot of spin on that football, and it'll end up spinning dead at the 30, as you say, of Morenci.
So 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks from the Morenci 30-yard line.
Well, we got a Q&A session going on here between the referee and one of the Round Valley coaches. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I think it had to do with maybe the spot. I'm not sure. Regardless, it'll be the Elks ball at the 30, 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it is Adams. He's got Workman to his right, trips to the near side, and he's on the read option. He's going to keep it, turns around the right side, makes one man miss inside the 20 to 15, 10, 5 into the end zone. There's a flag on the field, but a nice bit of running and shake and bake by Adams.
Well, there's a good block on the outside by Case and Wolf, and I'm not sure if that's where they're going to end up calling. He's pointing to the spot. I think that's what they're going to end up calling. Wolf is able to get out on the, look like number 28, Chris Roybal, who's trying to make the outside pursuit angle. Wolf hits him and then turns him inside with his hands inside.
Bit of a conference going down between the refs.
Well, we're going to hear here.
Illegal block on black. And that's going to be declined. Holding on black. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty spot of the foul. Remains 1st down.
So with that,
so there's two holding flags. Morenci electing to go with the 2nd from the point of the infraction. 10-yard penalty.
So the Round Valley Elks will have 1st and 12 from their 32-yard line.
That's the 2nd touchdown tonight for the Elks that's been called back because of a penalty.
Out of the shotgun, hands off to Workman. Workman dropped about the 25-yard line.
That's Pacheco in on the tackle, coming in low. Number 44, Patrick Provencio, helping clean up on the tackle as well. But another quick hitter by the Round Valley Elks with not a bad gain of about 4, looks like.
2nd and 6 from the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams. Motion coming to the right. Now you've got a slot to the near side.
I think there's movement on Round Valley.
And
timeout.
Oh, okay, they're going to call a timeout.
And there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
You guys back? You're clear.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our
15
local
seconds.
sports
I
players
lost you
were
guys
born
right
at the
as you were
hospital,
going
where
off.
Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Round Valley High School. Out of the shotgun, it is Adams, and there's a flag on the field. And another flag on the field.
Failure to wear required equipment, 5-yard penalty.
And our spotter, Mike Caldwell, with those eagle eyes of his, one of the Round Valley players, lineman, number 71, Dylan Wilkinson, didn't have his mouthpiece in, so the back judge will throw the flag before the play even starts. Just another penalty. I'm not sure how many that is. That's Round Valley's 7th penalty here in just the first half.
Back out to the 31-yard line, 2nd and 11. And again, bobbles the snap, or the shotgun, and he's dropped right about, manages to get back out, does Adams, as he missed the handoff, gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit.
Provencio in on the tackle for Morenci, quickly into the backfield to make that tackle on Adams after the bad exchange. Adams will have to leave with his helmet coming off under that pile. So I'm not sure who quarterback.
Like Owen Young going in for the Round Valley Elks. Only a sophomore.
Timeout, Round Valley.
Round Valley's going to call a timeout here.
With that timeout, they're going to keep the Round Valley, or they'll keep Adams on the field. Punch, you've got some more sponsors?
Yeah, the AIE would like to recognize and give thanks to Whataburger. Whataburger has proudly served a bigger, better burger since 1950. Whataburger is a proud supporter of Arizona High School athletics, open 24 hours a day and here to make you say, what a burger. Jostens, champions are known by the ring they wear. Jostens is the official ring provider of the AIA. To contact a representative, visit www.azpreps365.com/Jostens. Famous Dave's Barbecue, authentic competition-style barbecue and a winner of over 700 awards. Famous Dave's is proud to be the official barbecue of the Arizona Interscholastic Association and supporting student athletes across the state of Arizona. Famous Dave's, 4 Valley locations, as well as delivery and full-service catering to make your next event delicious, memorable, and stress-free.
Round Valley Elks, 3rd down, 12-yard line, or 12 to go, out of the shotgun. It's Adams. He's got trips to the right, looks to the right, throws out on a hook. It looked to number 3, but underthrows it to Hunter Ziegler.
Yeah, Round Valley trying to go deep with their passes. They've had success punching into that Morenci secondary this time, though. Good coverage by Tanner Hudman, number 23 for Morenci, forcing that poor pass, trying to get it short to the receiver and just unfortunately bounces it short. So that'll leave Round Valley here with 4th down, Bill.
4th and 12 from the 32-yard line. Round Valley comes out, trips to the near side, single receiver to the far side, out of the shotgun. It's Adams. Looks like pressure coming from Morenci. Fakes the handoff, looks left, and throws it down the middle of the field. It's a floater. 2 Round Valley Elks, and it looks like one of them comes in and nope, they called it off.
Yeah, the receiver does a great job. LJ Foster going up on a high point among some Morenci defenders, just not able, it hits his hands, but it bounces down to the turf as he goes down with it. So on a turnover on downs, Morenci will start their drive here at their own 32.
Well, it's got to be considered a great half for the Morenci Wildcats. Only down by 10, 17-7 our score, 1:55 left here in the first half. Round Valley unable to put points on the board, and penalties a big part of it, as they had 1 touchdown called back. Out of the I formation for the Morenci Wildcats, under center, it is Nico Carrasco, wide receiver to each side. Carrasco hands off to the fullback, and Harrington breaks through a tackle, 45 to Pacheco, all the way out to about the 48-yard line. And Morenci Wildcats found a chink in the defensive armor of the Round Valley Elks.
Well, I'll tell you, Round Valley put 7 men up on the line of scrimmage. And Morenci with that quick hitter with Pacheco, once he's able to get through the line of scrimmage, really no defenders for him to worry about having to get through, meaning that the safeties for Round Valley end up having to make that tackle, but not after a great game by Pacheco.
Out of the I set, staying with it. Hands off to the second back through. Chavaria gets the ball outside the 45, brought down at about the 46-yard line. Maybe gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Wilkinson in on the tackle along with Dustin Finch. Really no room on that running play for the Wildcats, and credit that defensive front for the Elks, just doing a great job of getting penetration at the point of the attack.
2nd down and 10 now from the 47-yard line.
Interesting to see what Round Valley will do here. 2nd and 10. See what kind of defense they come with. They've been mixing up their fronts all night.
Dropping back, looking left, throwing deep. It's kind of a wobbly throw, overthrows everybody. Ball hits about the 30-yard line. Nearest receiver or nearest player was about the the 35-yard line.
Well, with I think at least 7 up front that time, it looked like for the Elks. Carrasco really doesn't even draw back, maybe one or two steps, and just cuts loose, really not even giving his receiver much time to get under. So that with that incompletion, it's going to leave Morenci with 3rd and 10 here. And we'll see what Round Valley does, see if they come up strong again, loading the line like they have been these last few plays. They will have 6 on the line of scrimmage.
There's a flag on the field.
They get the nose
Encroachment.
to jump.
Round Valley, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Coulter Hogel, number 8. I don't know if they started a count, but he jumps, so it'll give Morenci 5 more yards here. Go ahead, Bill.
3rd and 5 for the Morenci Wildcats. Under center, Carrasco, eye set behind him. Hands off to the second back through, but he's immediately pinched and dropped by 2 Round Valley Elks.
Wilkinson and Wolf in on the tackle, and again, another running play where just no room.
32 seconds left here in the half. 4th now and about 6. And
timeout. Round
there's
Valley.
a timeout on the field. Punt, do you want to cover some more of those sponsors from the AIA?
Let me grab my breath here. So the AIA would like to recognize and give thanks to Toyota. Valley Toyota dealers are proud to be supporting partners of the AIA. Championship season means Toyotathon is on. To score a great deal on a new Toyota, hurry in any of their 10 Valley locations or visit www.valleytoyotadealers.com. Also like to thank Raising Cane's. It's one of the presenting sponsors of today's game. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers is the official chicken finger and proud supporter of the AIA. Visit www.raisingcanes.com for a location near you. Ticketap, the official ticketing partner of the AIA. Register and buy tickets to the best events. Ticketap, skip the line. Buy tickets online at www.ticketap.com. Also like to thank Papa John's, a proud supporter of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Use promo code AIA and receive 40% off your online order. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
4th and about 6. Looks like Morenci's going for it. Under center, Carrasco, eye set behind him. And there's movement by the Morenci Wildcats as the flag comes out. Fullback.
Morenci, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
The fullback, Isaac Pacheco, jumps, and now the Morenci Wildcats will be looking at about a 4th and 11.
So they're going to bring the punting team on with that penalty. Both teams, as you had mentioned earlier, Bill, we talked about Round Valley's penalties, but Morenci falling into the same problem. They have 6 penalties. That's their 6 for the first half.
Their last punt blocked. This time he's going to get it off as the ball goes. Maricel bobbles it, manages to pick it up, and he's immediately wrapped around, held up, and there's about 3 other Morenci Wildcats come in on the tackle. And surprise of all surprises, there's a flag on the field.
Casillas coming in, number 9 for Morenci with a nice hit. But the flag away from the running play, on the punt return. We can see the referees talking.
Illegal block to the back on black. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
There you have it, another penalty against the Elks. Their 9th of this first half.
So right now the ball is on the 23-yard line of the Round Valley Elks, and they're going to be dropping it, taking it back another 10. So with that, Round Valley Elks will have it 1st and 10 from their 13-yard line. 22 seconds left here.
Black.
In the half.
After the 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Round Valley Elks come out of, looks like it's going to be slots to the near side.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see Round Valley try to go to the end. Well, just as I say that, they're going to elect to drop a knee and just let the clock run out.
So they're going to let the clock run out. We're going to run out as well. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside.
Clear. How long do
Deemer's
you
Glass
want?
offers the best selection of quality glass with
you guys
affordable
want? 3
prices.
minutes, 2
They do
minutes, 2
full home
minutes,
window
please.
packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and
Okay, I
enclosures,
lost
custom
you.
mirrors
2
in
minutes.
many shapes,
Okay.
styles, and colors, glass
Okay,
doors
sorry.
and hardware, commercial
Just
glass for
read
buildings and
through what you
offices,
have left.
skylights, screens,
1, 2,
fire-rated
3,
glass
4,
for your
5,
fireplace or
6, 7,
stove,
8.
window film, and more. Visit
You
Deemer's
wanna
Glass
read a
today on
couple
Porter
and then
Mountain
we'll
Road in
start
Lakeside or
something
call
and then-
1-888-GLASSMAN.
It was
2
it was
minutes.
2 minutes.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered
2
with
minutes.
your logo?
2 minutes.
Get
2
custom
minutes.
embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
1 minute.
No.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to
30
save money
seconds.
on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
For those of you streaming online, great shot of the Round Valley cheer section out on the field in midfield. It's Veterans Day. I want to give a special thank you to all our veterans out there for their service. 17-7 our score punt. The Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Again, Sunrise Park Resort. It's a great time to pick up your passes. Seasons passes, Sunrise cards, discount cards, all on sale, preseason prices. Be sure to check it out. That's sunriseskipark.com. You can check it all out and buy it online. That's sunriseskipark.com. Punt, do you want to go over the scoring in the first half?
Sure. Well, Round Valley striking first, 8:32 in the first quarter. Workman with a 2-yard touchdown run and the successful point after to bring the score to 7-0. And then with 2:09 left in the first, Round Valley successful on a 32-yard field goal by Camuñez to bring the Elks lead to 10-0. And then with 8:41 left in the second quarter, Morenci puts their first points up. A 54-yard touchdown run by Isaac Pacheco for the Wildcats to bring with a successful point after kick, and that brought our score to 10-7. And then with just 5:55 left in the first half, a 23-yard touchdown pass from Adams to L.J. Foster with a successful point after to get us to where we're here at halftime with a 17-7 score, Round Valley on top.
Well, the Round Valley Elks, again, with a score 17-7, much better than the last time for the Morenci Wildcats, but this first half really has to be it's shocking how many flags and penalties we've seen.
Well, you know, we talked about that being one of the keys to this football game. The first game between these two in the regular season, you know, Morenci losing, of course, on a big lopsided victory by the Elks, and their problem, they really struggled with turnovers. We've seen turnovers here tonight, but not a huge factor in the first half. Had more to do with both teams, just a lot of penalties. And I'm sure that's something both coaches will talk about here at halftime with their teams in the locker room.
Well, when we return, we're going to step away. When we return, we're going to be talking about the Ace Hardware keys to the second half. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith the next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations, Pine Top, Overguard, and Show Low. You are listening to the Sunrise Park Resort Halftime Show on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
All right, you guys are clear. How long do you want?
We're going to.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to Round Valley High School. We're in the Dome. Punch, you've got some more sponsors we wanted to talk about for the AIA.
Yeah, AIA would like to thank Mayo Clinic. Sports medicine team in Phoenix includes specialists from multiple disciplines who provide comprehensive and personalized care to athletes of all levels. These specialists collaboratively address each athlete's training, injury, and performance concerns related to sports and exercise activities. To make an appointment, please visit Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine online. And also like to thank Sprouts. Sprouts believes healthy living is a journey and every meal is a choice. Sprouts wants to inspire, educate, and empower every person to eat healthier and live a better life. This isn't just a mission, it's our passion. Also like to thank Addicts. It's the official custom uniform provider of the AIA, aiming to assist schools and districts in branding themselves in a unique way through custom athletic apparel. With Addicts, you can personify purpose. Visit addictsgear.com to learn more today. Also, Child Help, AIA and Child Help are teaming together to end child abuse and bullying in Arizona. Child Help, Speak Up, Be Safe for Athletes, helps children and teens learn the skills to prevent and interrupt cycles of neglect, bullying, and child abuse, physical, emotional, and sexual. For more information on Child Help and their Speak Up to Be Safe for Athletes program, please visit www.childhelp.org. Also, Embry-Riddle University, proud partner of the AIA. Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University would like to congratulate all of today's participants. ArizonaPreps365.com game schedule. For the latest scores, and live stream videos, be sure to go to www.azpreps365.com every day. See who's advancing and who's heading home. Follow your team all the way to the championship. It's the exclusive home to Arizona high school sports, www.azpreps365.com. And also AIA Champions event, student coaches, administrators, officials, and schools. Are you wanting to be recognized and win cash grants, scholarships, and prizes? The AIA Championship event will recognize individuals and schools across the state of Arizona for exemplifying character and honoring their outstanding achievements on and off the field. To be nominated for an award, visit AIA Champions section of the AIA website at www.aiaonline.org. And lastly, AIA AZ Preps 365. Be sure to join us every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. for AIA AZ Preps 365. It's the only show of its kind in the Valley, talking about high school sports and the stories and topics that affect high school students and athletes each week. Go beyond the scores and stats every Saturday only on AIA AZ Preps 365, live on 1580 AM and 95.9 FM, The Fanatic.
That's a list. Thanks, Punt. At this time, let's go over to Mike Caldwell. Mike, you've got the stats from the first half. Fill us in on the stats for the first half, Mike.
Been a penalty-filled half, and it's kind of stopped the flow of the game. But Morenci has only attempted 2 passes. One they got sacked on, and the other one was incomplete. So they've pretty much become one-dimensional. They have rushed for 98 yards. The majority of that coming from Isaac Pacheco, 5 carries for 83 yards, including that 50-yard TD run. They've had 6 penalties for 30 yards, and they've lost 1 fumble. On the other hand, Round Valley's had a little bit more success, and they've been a little bit more balanced. Marcus Adams, 7 for 12 for 80 yards and a TD. He also had a TD pass called back, and he's also threw 1 interception. Rushing, Dylan Workman's led the ground game with 10 carries for 69 yards and 1 TD for 2 yards. Marcus Adams, 5 carries for 51 yards. He's also had a rushing TD called back, so they've been killed by the penalties. Round Valley's totals, 121 yards rushing, 80 yards passing for a total of 201 yards. Penalties have killed them. They have had 9 penalties for 65 yards, so it's really stopped their flow. But Morenci has, on other occasions, really stopped their, slowed down the rushing attack and limited the passing. So we look forward to exciting second half.
Thanks, Mike. Again, when we talk about keys to the game, Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations, Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Punt. Second half, what do you think are the keys to this second half?
Well, if you're Morenci offensively, I mean, they did get the 1 score off that great run by Pacheco, but we saw a pretty one-dimension, as Mike mentioned, a one-dimension offense, and we expect them to run the football. They definitely prefer that. But if they're going to stay in this football game or expect to move on through the playoffs, they're going to have to get that running game going much better than they did in the first half. And then Round Valley, I think the big thing for them is just limit the penalties. They've actually had some scores called back. You know, Morenci, as you had mentioned, pretty fortunate just to be down 17-7 here at half when you consider 2 touchdowns called back on Round Valley penalties. 2 Round Valley touchdowns called back on penalties. So, you know, I think Round Valley just more than anything wants to clean it up, knowing that if they can get just any kind of offense going, they'll be able to burn off a lot of the clock.
Well, we're going to send it down to Ron Everingham down on the field. Ron, you've got the head coach with the Morenci Wildcats.
Thanks, guys. Down there on the field, the coach, Dave Gallegos. Coach, I know you didn't want to you didn't focus on turning the ball over. You only turned it over once. You had 6 penalties and 1 turnover, and you rushed for 98 yards. Are you happy with that? What are you going to have to do second half to make this happen?
You know, coming into this, we weren't sure what we were going to get. We're actually healthy for a change as opposed to the last game. The penalties, of course, we got to clean those up. We're making adjustments and hope that, you know, what we'll do is work. It's working. It's just we got to be a little bit more patient and just succumb to what we need to get and then move forward, you know.
Okay, good luck second half, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Ron. There you hear from Coach Gallegos. We're going to step away. When we return, we'll be coming back for second half action. You're listening to the Sunrise Park Resort halftime show on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Welcome back to the Dome and Round Valley High School football. Again, just seconds away from the second half. Our score is 17-7. Round Valley on top, but punt. Many scores. Round Valley had a couple scores in the first half that were called back because of penalties.
Exactly right. And, we were talking about the keys, I think, for them. If they can just stay penalty-free and, of course, not and avoid the turnovers, they've been able to move the ball, has Round Valley, and of course with a 10-point lead, if they can just stay away from shooting themselves in the foot, they've got a good chance of finishing this thing off on top.
Well, they definitely, as the number one seed, want to tighten it up as they get further into playoff action. We expect them to move on from here, but again, I don't know who they're meeting on the next line, but it'll be the winner of Santa Cruz and Scottsdale Christian, but penalties will be a big challenge to overcome as the competition gets tougher.
Well, and another team, White Mountain team at this division, St. John's down at Thatcher, playing them. They lost to them earlier in the season. It sounds like they're behind again. 26-0. At the end of the first quarter is the cleanest or the most recent score we have so far. So obviously Thatcher finding a way to shut down that St. John's Redskins football team, at least early in the football game.
Well, when it comes to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. And again, the Round Valley Elks, they're kicked. I believe Morenci deferred in the first half, right?
They did.
So the Round Valley Elks will be kicking off to Morenci. So Morenci only down by 10. Will have an opportunity here to open the second half as they start with the ball. One thing that stood out tonight has been really there's been an excellent program put together honoring our veterans. At halftime, we again had a song sung by Leland Crowther of Round Valley, and who did an excellent job. And we've seen all kinds of things tonight. Flags beginning the first half by both teams, bagpipes, all kinds of stuff going on here in the Dome. And again, want to give a shout out to the Round Valley athletic department. I believe it's Chris Matthews, who is their AD, for doing an excellent job in putting together not only tonight's game, but also some of the program for Veterans Day. So with that, again, the Round Valley Elks will be kicking off. It looks like it's number 18.
So we do have an update on the Thatcher St. John's game. Thatcher 40-6 over the Redskins at halftime.
Pretty one-sided. St. John's Redskins, although getting into the playoffs, winning in the first round, kudos to them. But again, Thatcher is that team that, again, last year Round Valley beat him, I believe, during the regular season. Right. And yet in the championship, Thatcher came back, a team that just gets better. Kicking for the Round Valley Elks will be Sergio Comunez. Back to receive for the Morenci Wildcats, Pacheco. He's out to the 20, 25, 30. manages to get about the 31-yard line before he's dropped by Mariscal.
Again, Pacheco with a small wedge this time up the middle, following his lead blocker, is able to find some space in that Round Valley kick return team. But Morenci ends up not bad field position. They'll start their drive here at their 32.
Looks like we're starting off the second half with a penalty, with an injury on the field.
Injured line judge. It looks like he's limping off hip. Maybe I'm not sure if he got hit on that play or if he just pulled something, but they're going to have to either go without. Yep, they're going to go without him.
Yeah, we do need our sideline reporter. Let's take it down to Ron Everingham on the sidelines. Ron, can you give us the status update on that injury?
Well, I got to tell you, he looks like he's going to be okay. He's up underneath he's just stretching it out right now.
Well, thank you. Out of the shotgun now, it's Carrasco for Morenci. He looks left. He's got a wide slot to the left. He's going to hand off to the dive back, though, and he's going to get out beyond the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up 4 yards.
That's Chavarria on the little bit of a counter action there. He's able to cut back across the line of scrimmage and ends up nice gain of about 4, at least 4, more close to 5.
So with that, it'll be 2nd down and 5, 11:34 left here, or here in the beginning of the second half, third quarter. I set for the Morenci Wildcats under center now. It's Carrasco. Looks left, looks right. Hands off to the fullback, a little exchange there, but Pacheco manages to get out beyond the 40 to about the 41, dropped by a couple Round Valley Elks.
Well, and that defensive front for the Elks, very quick off the ball, really quick off the ball, and especially on the inside. But Pacheco that time finding space on the left side, outside tackle, or maybe just right off tackle, does a great job at the point of attack. He gets hit quickly, but just keeps those legs going. Great piece of running there by Pacheco to get the first down.
Well, that will be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. 1st and 10 now for the Morenci Wildcats, all the way out at their own 41-yard line. Right in the middle of the field, or located in the center of the field. I set Pacheco, the fullback. The deep back, Chavarria.
It fumbles the snap.
But Finching quickly to drop him for a loss as the quarterback couldn't get it away. Carrasco bobbles the snap.
Well, he does bobble the snap, throws the timing off completely. He's focused on trying to gather that loose ball back up. And as you say, Finch coming in quickly from that outside edge position and putting a hit on early. So whatever gain Morenci had, I'm sorry, they were 1st and 10. Now it's going to look like 2nd and about 11, 12.
We'll call it 2nd 11 from their own 40. I set behind him, Carrasco under center. Again, tries to hand off, but a host of Round Valley Elks on that right side of the Round Valley defense interior line stuffs him for a loss.
Well, you know what made that play was Dylan Wilkinson. Wilkinson penetrating quickly from his defensive front position along with Finch. They're just blowing up blocks at the point of attack, and that play had no chance.
So it'll be 3rd down now and 13. Going the wrong way are the Morenci Wildcats back at their 39-yard line. They need to get all the way out to the 49 of the Round Valley Elks. High set, and it looks like Hogel is going to jump off sides for the Elks.
And again, we've seen that from Hogel.
Still 1st down.
Once before, at least in this football game. He's so good, Hogel is, at getting off quickly. The unfortunate thing is, as wound up as he is, ready to go, just I don't know if it's a hard count by the quarterback, but that's the 2nd time we've seen him jump off from his nose guard position.
Well, that front has done a pretty good job all night long. Again, you mentioned it, a 5-man front for the Round Valley Elks defense.
Now they're back to 6.
I set for the Morenci Wildcats under center. It's Carrasco. He's going to go with the pitch. Chavarria looks like he's going to be spinning, trying to fight his way out to about midfield. Nice little pickup, but he's still going to be shy of 1st down. It looks like he's going to be stopped at about the 50-yard line, midfield.
Well, good job by Chavarria following blockers, but great pursuit angle by a bunch of different Elks on that play. So they do bring him down a yard short. It looks like Morenci is going to go for it here right at the 50, 4th and 1.
With 8:36 left here in the third quarter, again, the Morenci Wildcats tonight have been very aggressive as far as in their play calling, going for it on 4th and 1 under center, and it's going to be a keeper. But the Round Valley Elks, maybe he gets it. There's a push behind him, but it looked like on the quarterback keeper, the Round Valley Elks do a great job on that front, stuffing it and holding the line.
Yeah, and they just load the box, do the Elks. He's lucky. Maybe he gains like 6 inches on that play, so it'll go over on downs back to the Elks. But good job by the Elks. They load the box defensively on that play, anticipating correctly on the play call, so they'll stuff the Wildcats.
Well, the ball's going to sit right at the 50-yard line, right at midfield. Round Valley Elks now come back out. They've got trips to the near side. Again, they're set up on the left hash mark, going right to left. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams. Workman beside him to his left. And he's going to hand it out to Workman, who cuts right, cuts back down the middle, cuts back left, inside 30, 35. And again, one tackler left brings him down at about the 25-yard line. But what a run for the Round Valley Elks and Workman.
That's just great running by Workman, reading blocks. Also, once he gets into the secondary, you know, he's got great speed, making good cuts on some defenders to make them miss, and just a great run by Workman. He gets up to, he's just shy of 100 and on 94 yards on 11 carries.
Staying on the left hash mark, trips to the far side. And it's again going to go to Workman, who cuts back again to the left inside the 20 to about the 15. So, again, looking at possibly another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. We'll see if they give it to him.
That run will put Workman over 100 for the football game. Robert Morey in on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Looks like he's going to be just shy. It'll be second down. Well, it looks like they are going to get a little bit of uncertainty here.
They're trying to get the chain set.
So they do get that Mountain Mobile Auto Glass 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks as they line up about the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun with Workman to his right is Adams. Wide slot to the right. And he's going to fake to the handoff, and it's a keeper. He goes up the inside, cuts back around the right side, fights his way inside the 10-yard line where he's dropped at about the 7-yard line.
Number 9, Tito Casillas coming in to make that tackle, but he's a safety for the Wildcats. So anytime you see safeties making plays on quarterbacks that far deep into the secondary, just shows again a great execution by this Round Valley offense, especially at the point of attack. That offensive line doing a great job for them tonight.
Nice little 8-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Round Valley Elks. As they line up under center now is Adams. He's got the single back Workman about 5 yards deep behind him. And he's going to hand off to Workman. Goes off the left side again, gets behind some of his big linemen. Manages to just very patiently gets about 3 or 4 yards, brought down inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, great patience by Workman. You know, he runs into some bodies, but he just stays with his blockers, moves to the outside. Looked like he might be able to break to the end zone for a second there. Tito Casillas ultimately coming up again from his safety position to make that tackle. That's really a touchdown-saving tackle by him.
So that's Workman picking up that Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. Staying under center now is Adams. Again, Workman lining up about 6 yards deep behind him. And it's a pitch to Workman. Gets around the right side. Good blocking out in front. Turns it upfield and easily into the end zone untouched.
And again, nice block outside by Kason Wolf to free him up, but a even better cut by Workman. He sees that seam to the inside. Quickly plants that back foot and just jets straight up into the end zone.
With 5:55 left here in the third quarter, 23 points on the board. The PAT, it looks like it's going to be Camunez. Here's the snap, and it's placed, and it's up, plenty of height, and he gets it. The kick is good. With that, our score now, 24-7, 5:55 left here in the third quarter. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
For 30.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain
30.
Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians
15
are certified
seconds.
by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
5 seconds. Here's your audio, guys.
972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you.
Welcome back to Round Valley High School. Round Valley Elks with their first possession in the second half. Our score now 24-7. 5:55 left here in the third quarter. Lining up to kick, it looks like for the Round Valley Elks, 24. That is no number. It looks like it. Anyway, with the kick, it's going to be taken by Chavaria about the 15-yard line, 20, 25, 30. He's cutting around the right, the left side, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Finally knocked out of bounds about the 30-yard line. Great return by Chavaria and the Morenci Wildcats.
Great cut by him, and it looked for a second like there was a flag down, but actually one of the players lost a shoe right at the 50-yard line. One of the Round Valley Elks, number 4, Mariscal, he's going to have to get on the sideline, get his shoe back on, and he ends up making the tackle. So obviously losing a shoe makes him pick up his speed a little bit. So, but great return, as you say, by Chavaria.
That kicker, maybe Bevel on the Max Preps, they've got him as number 14. Again, we'll try to clarify that. Out of the under center now for the Morenci Wildcats, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. With the eye set, it's going to be a fake to the fullback. Quarterback on the option, gets around the right side, but drop. Looks like he's going to lose about another yard and punt this Round Valley defense really having their way with this Morenci offense.
Yeah, well, Charles Holiday, 36, he's playing from a defensive front position. He's able to cut through that block and get into the backfield. And again, Joshua Covey as well at the defensive end position, just doing a great job. Those two on that left side is shutting down that run quickly.
So Morenci Wildcats now looking at a 2nd down and 11. Eye set under center, and it's going to be a pitch to the around the right side, cut
Nice
back,
cut.
and it turns it upfield to Deck. He's going to get the ball about the 30, inside the 30, 29-yard line, dropped by the Round Valley Elks.
Mike Irigoyen, number 22, in on the tackle along with Wolf, but a good cut by Chris Deck after the pitch. Does a good job of reading that seam and quickly moving upfield. Just not a lot of room once he breaks through the line of scrimmage, though.
Looks like it's going to be now a 3rd and 8 for the Morenci Wildcats from about the 29-yard line of the Round Valley Elks. Great field position for the Morenci on that kick return. Eye set as they move the tight end. Wide receivers to each side. Drop back. Looks like he's throwing right. And on a hard slant, immediately tackled. A great catch by Casillas as he's dropped it at about the 28-yard line.
That's a corner for
23.
the Elks. Michael Mariscal coming in, make a great tackle right after the reception. That's Morenci's first completion tonight. You know, we've seen them. We knew they were going to want to run the football. They definitely prefer the running game, but to have to wait till the third quarter to make your first reception, that speaks loudly about the Elk defense tonight.
Lining up on the right hash mark, going from left to right. 4th and 2. Looking left, throwing left on the slant. Makes a bad throw, immediately caught by Hernandez Martinez from Round Valley Elks. An interception and a costly turnover for the Morenci Wildcats.
Well, that pass was intended for the wideout. To me, it looked like, who was that, number 9 or 5? I think it was Tito Casillas. anyway, looked to me like he slowed down on the route, whereas the quarterback was anticipating and gave him a little bit more of a lead, ultimately throwing it right into the hands of Alex Hernandez-Martinez, who gets a good interception. So another turnover here.
1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks from the 15-yard line of the Wildcats out of the shotgun. And it's a keeper for the quarterback, fakes the handoff, and he's cutting back around the right side, still untackled. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. And it looks like he's finally knocked down out of bounds by about 3 Wildcats. And what a run for the quarterback that time, Adams.
Yeah, that's a great run. You can see him. I'm not sure if we can get a replay on this, but he's going to hit a lot of congestion inside once he elects to run upfield. You can see it here. He gets into the middle there, a lot of bodies, but he just keeps sliding down, following blocks. A couple of defenders didn't even see him come their way. He's going to get a nice break out to the outside down that sideline. That'll put Adams over 100 for the football game running.
Well, with that, it's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Round Valley Elks at about the 29-yard line of Morenci. They're still trying to get the chains moved as the Round Valley was lined up. So they were waiting to be called down. But with that, again, the Round Valley Elks 1st and 10 from the Morenci 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Adams, Workman to his left. Hands off to Workman. Workman, that's the first time we've seen it where maybe the first tackler brought him down, drops him at about the 30-yard line.
That's Nico Carrasco coming out to trip up Workman. Had he not been able to reach out and trip him up, literally a shoestring tackle there, Workman had a lot of room outside.
2nd down and 10 for the Round Valley Elks at the 29-yard line. Now with a double slots to each side, wide slots. It is Adams out of the shotgun, looks like, throws on the slant, caught at about the 15, 20, or at the 25 to the 20, and dropped at about the 15, maybe about the 13-yard line.
Nice play call there, just a quick slant in from a wideout position, finding that open space between the cornerback and the linebacker. Well-placed pass for a good gain there. And Pacheco having to run backwards from his linebacker position to make that tackle. Otherwise, the receiver had room to run towards the end zone.
Well, that's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Round Valley Elks. 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the shotgun. Again, hands off to Workman, goes right. He's wrapped up. Looks like he's going to be dropped about the 13-yard line, maybe losing a yard. And again, Workman, not a guy that we see to easily come down. That's the 2nd time he's been dropped for a loss.
Well, Workman is quick, man. He's a great cutter. He's got good vision when it comes to finding space and reading blocks. But that time, just a great job by Isaac Pacheco from his linebacker position, chasing him out in open field and having to run quickly, of course, to keep up with him. But a good open field tackle by Pacheco.
So now it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Round Valley Elks. One receiver far to the left, and it looks like it's going to be a quarterback keeper for Adams. Adams with a couple missed tackles, fighting his way inside the 10. Again, trying to get his way to about the 7-yard line. Nice little pickup by Adams of about 7 yards.
And we got a little conversation going on between he and the tackler, Tito Casillas. After the hit here, you can see Casillas come in hard. Actually a pretty good open field tackle, but some words exchanged between those two guys after the play.
With that now, it'll be 3rd down and about 5 for the Round Valley Elks from about their 7-yard line. I set in the backfield, Adams under center. One receiver far to the right. He's going to fake the handoff, rolls right, looks like, throws it underneath to Covey. Covey makes one miss and takes it into the end zone. Nice little score, 7-yard pass.
Well, it's just a rollout. You can see they're going to send a receiver deep, actually 2 receivers deep, and then they have the running back come up underneath, and he's wide open. Good reception and a great job of blowing through that tackle right at the goal line.
30-7 our score on the PAT for the Round Valley Elks. The snap placement and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Our score now 31-7. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the
Bill,
lowest
something
price
happened to
guaranteed.
your-
What are we
Sholo
gonna do
Ford
for
guarantees the lowest price
that?
on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Yeah, they're doing a better job of cleaning it up. Round Valley offensively just doing a great job of being more patient, I guess, and not really having to push it much. They're going to their running game, and they've been very effective here so far in the third quarter.
The kick bounces around the 11, picked up by
Nice
Chavaria as he takes it around the left side. Again, big return. The last time he did, it looks like he's a little shaken up, but manages to get the ball all the way out to about the 25. When it comes to time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. And again, Chavaria, a couple of impressive returns that time. Although he got dropped, it looked like had he not gone down, he had some green in front of him.
Well, does a great job of cutting through defenders. Really not a ton of blocking to help him do that, and finds open space. Mark Aragoyan ultimately making the tackle, but as you say, had it not been for his tackle, he would have had a lot of green in front of him.
Out of the shotgun, it is Nico Carrasco, who's been quarterbacking all night. And I think it looked like it maybe a little bit of mix-up on that. It gets it to Harrington, but those two running beside each other, and he manages to maybe get to the line of scrimmage, dropped by that left side of the Round Valley defense.
And again, the Elks continuing to, looks like they've adjusted here in the second half. They're pretty much going with a 5-man front, where in the first half we saw them use the 4-man front more.
Well, with that, it's the end of the third quarter. As we begin the fourth quarter, we'll step away. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Comes time to kick off your college education. Choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. As we kick off the fourth quarter with our score 31-7 here in Round Valley, Morenci Wildcats will again start their offense as we begin the fourth quarter. And this second half punt, this offense has really been stymied by that Round Valley defense. Out of the shotgun, it is Carrasco. And Carrasco's going to hand off. It looks like Deck gets around the left
Nice
side.
run.
Nice little cuts. Gets the ball out beyond the 35 to about the 37 for a Mountain Mobile Autoglass first down.
Yeah, that's one of the few times we've seen Deck run the football for the Wildcats tonight. Just his third carry, but pretty impressive runner. He's quick, makes good cuts, and getting defenders to commit in the open field, and then he'll cut back on them, and he did that there with just a great piece of running to get the first down.
Well, it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun now, it's Carrasco. A little bit of shift in formation as they bring Deck back. As he lines up beside him on the left side. And it's going to be a handoff to Deck. Deck takes it around the right side, but Round Valley, that wide side of the field, is not going to get around it as the Round Valley defense comes up and drops him maybe for at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Deck really just following the few blockers he had, but a good job. Actually, number 12, Alex Hernandez Martinez, coming up from his corner position to shut down, set that edge. Comes up quickly, a quick read by him. And then, of course, with a couple of his teammates following, Round Valley doing a good job of limiting that carry to no gain.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 now from the 39. Carrasco goes back under center, eye set behind him. He's got wide receivers to each side, lined up on the right hash. Hands it off to the fullback, Harrington. Harrington quickly gets through the line, dropped at about the 44-yard line. Nice little pickup of 5 yards.
Kason Wolf, along with, I think that's Mark Irigoyen for the Elks, coming up to make the tackle, but not after Harrington. Again, just an easy dive play up the middle for a nice 5-yard gain by Harrington.
Slots to the, or trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side, out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, and is going to get around the right side as Carrasco as he turns his back, trying to fight his way at the line of scrimmage, but he's dropped maybe for a gain of about a yard.
Yeah, really just taking what the defense gives him, which is not much. You know, Carrasco just trying to do what he can to get forward. But I'll tell you, man, this Round Valley defense, you can tell they're very well coached. They've all night long very consistently have been doing a great job of setting edges on those outside runs, something that Morenci hasn't been able to do consistently.
4th and 4 now. Back to punt is Morenci. It's a wobbly punt that's going to be taken about the 20-yard line. Bobbled, picked up. It's Mariscal with a spin. Gets around the left side to the 30, 35, 40. Knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. But what could have been disastrous as he bobbles it, picks it up, as there were a couple Morenci Wildcats there.
Yeah, Round Valley, I guess you could say in some ways, actually dodging a bullet there, close to being a potential turnover, but credit Mariscal for just focusing and picking up that loose ball, and then not only preventing a fumble, but then finding a way to get outside and actually get a nice gain out of it.
Well, this Morenci Wildcat defense, we'll see what they can do. Spending a lot of time here out on the field in the second half. 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks from their 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams. He's got, I'm not sure who he's got. It doesn't look like it's Workman. Covey beside him. He's going to hand it off to Covey on the dive right up the inside. Covey gets through that front line, manages to pick up about 5 before he's dropped at the 46-yard line.
And again, nothing really fancy. I mean, we see a lot of motion and stuff, and of course, Round Valley sets up with those spread coverage or spread sets, but Round Valley pretty consistently in the second half going to favoring the run game. They just want to keep wearing down that clock with 8:41 in the 4th.
Again, out of the shotguns, Adams. He's got wide receivers to each side, and he's got Workman beside him with the fakes. The handoff takes it up the inside, but there to meet him right at the line of the Morenci Wildcats, who drop him.
That's number 12, Robert Morey, just doing a good job of coming up and putting a big hit on Adams right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that carry. Good defensive play by Morey.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 now from the 46-yard line for the Round Valley Elks from their 46-yard line. Lining up with slots, wide slots to each side. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams. Workman beside him to the right. Adams with the option. Looks like he's going to keep it. Turns it upfield. He's at the 40, 35, the 31-yard line. And there's a flag on the field, but nice read and run by Adams.
We got some extra stuff after the play between number 4, Mariscal, and I think that, I'm not sure who that other Morenci player is, that'll draw another flag.
Personal foul, face mask, white, 15-yard penalty.
So with that, it'll be added on after the play. The Round Valley Elks now with great field position as they're all the way inside the 20
Okay, personal foul,
to about the
face
19.
mask on white number 2, 15-yard penalty, first down, Round Valley.
That'll be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. Round Valley Elks, they will start at their 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, slots to each side. It's Adams. He's got Workman there, fakes the handoff, looks left, throws left out in the flat, and just overthrows the outstretched hands of Martinez, who couldn't come up with it.
I tell you, that's a very well-placed pass. With pressure coming in, he has to lead him, and he does a good job of leading the receiver. Number 12, Alex Hernandez Martinez, able to get his hands out and get to the ball, just couldn't pull in the reception.
Looked like he almost threw it before he cut. I mean, as he made the cut. Nice job, but couldn't come up with it. Good play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Round Valley Elks. Staying with slots to each side. Out of the shotgun, it's Adams, Workman, and they're bringing motion back behind him, and he's going to fake the handoff, keeps it on the keeper, runs right, and it's into the end zone untouched for 19 yards, 19-yard run. It's Adams putting another 6 points on the board.
And again, that's just good counter play, really. A read option by Adams. You got the motion going left. He cuts back to the right and untouched into the end zone.
This Morenci defense has done a decent job at looking like they're tiring a little bit, and a great job by Adams, the quarterback. Now our score 37-7. Back for the PAT. It is Camuñez, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Looks like he's been 100% tonight. So with that, our score 38-7. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk 1067.com.
Are you clear?
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Round Valley Elks 38, the Morenci Wildcats 7. And again, punt. Last time these two teams met, it was 44-0. You know, the first half they kept it close, but the second half, Round Valley Elks doing a great job.
They're doing an outstanding job offensively, executing very well, burning clock, but also obviously putting points up and really denying Morenci time with the football. And then, of course, their defense, the Elks defense has been very solid all night long.
Here's the kick. It's a low end over end, hits about the 8-yard line and rolls into the end zone. Morenci Wildcats will start on their 20-yard line. It'll come out to the 20. And, you know, the first half we saw it penalty-ridden for both teams, but Round Valley Elks especially having a couple scores waved off or called back. Much better in the second half as far as the penalty situation.
Most definitely. You know, we had 9 or 8, I think, in the first half, and here in the second half, just one penalty. So they've certainly cleaned that up.
And either the play has gotten better or these officials have gotten tired, but regardless, it is Morenci ball now at their 20-yard line, 1st and 10. I set as Carrasco comes under center, hands off to the big fullback Harrington. A flag on the field, though, as Harrington picks up maybe 3 yards. But for the big fullback does a nice job getting through the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing that flag right at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be an illegal block.
So we have a chop block with 51 and 53.
So we got 2 guys doing the same block.
Yeah, that little cut block there, or chop block. Again, Morenci Wildcats going the other direction as they're backed all the way up right about the 10-yard line. Well, they'll again play over their, or do over their first down. It'll be 1st and 20 now for the Morenci Wildcats. Round Valley Elks defensively, it just, you know, I know you guys talked about it, but it's surprising how quick they are, and they play tough on that front. Out of the shotgun now, it looks like he's got a handoff to the running back around the left side, but Roy Ball's not getting any of it as the Round Valley Elks come up quick, dropping for about another 2-yard loss.
That's Michael Mariscal along with Workman to the outside. Just good speed defensively by the Elks, just not allowing any space for those Morenci runners to the outside. All night long, they've been very consistent, have the Elks, in shutting down that outside running game.
Well, struggling inside and outside, it has been a difficult night for this Morenci Wildcat offense. What do you
Well, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a passing game, and Morenci has certainly tried. They've had some luck, but again, you can tell they just really favor the run.
I set behind Carrasco under center. Again, going to hand off to the fullback Harrington, and Harrington's met by half of the Round Valley defense and dropped immediately.
Yeah, he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Hogel along with some others. And again, that defensive front, we've seen Round Valley pretty consistently this entire second half go to that 5-man front, sometimes even more, 6 or 7. They're just loading the box, are the Elks, just essentially daring the Wildcats to throw the ball.
Again, the clock ticking, 5:44 left here in the game, 38-7 our score. Morenci looking at a 3rd and long, about 22 yards to be exact. Lining up, staying with the I formation under center is Carrasco. Wide receivers to each side. He's going to pitch to the back, the deep back, who takes around the left side. Deck gets out beyond the 15, dropped at about the 16-yard line.
Kason Wolf coming over to make a tackle. Nice tackle, open field on Deck. And again, another decent gain by Deck. We have not seen him touch the ball much tonight. I think that's maybe his 4th, 5th carry. Yeah, and I think he's just a sophomore, is Deck. So Morenci has some promise to look forward to with that runner.
Morenci lining up to punt all the way. The punter back inside his 5-yard line. It's Roybal. And the kick goes up. It's a nice little spiral. It's going to be taken about.
And
it's touched by the Round Valley Elks, and he bobbles it. And Morenci comes up with the ball, and they're going to take over about the midfield mark.
That's Mark Roybal. He's the gunner coming down quick. And we've seen that a couple of times tonight from Round Valley. L.J. Foster that time looked like that ball bounced off his pads, but Roybal right there. Had he not fumbled it, Roybal would have put a pretty bruising hit on Foster, but as it turns out, Roybal will instead pick up the loose ball, so it'll be Morenci's football at the Round Valley 49.
1st and 10 for the Round Valley, or for the Morenci Wildcats. As you mentioned, from the Round Valley 49, I formation, Carrasco under center, wide receivers to each side. And it looks like the Morenci right side of their line jumps off.
Dead ball, procedure, false start, white, 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Morenci's 9th penalty, that's Isaiah Sanchez, number 70.
The big right tackle.
6'3", 315.
1st and 15 now for Morenci from their 46-yard line. On the pitch around the right side, that's bobbled. And we'll see, but it looks like the Round Valley Elks have come up with it. And just like that, the Round Valley Elks now are going to take over inside Morenci territory.
That was a pitch. I'm not sure who the pitch man was. It Deck? Anyway, Morenci fumbling on that pitch. Yeah, I think that was Deck that fumbled it.
It's a pretty ugly looking pitch as far as it's pretty tight. And
well, and defensively, again, the Elks getting a lot of defenders deep in the backfield of Morenci.
So with that, Round Valley Elks now take over at the Morenci 43-yard line. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. It's Adams. He's got 2 receivers to the near side. And he's going to hand off to the back. Workman, no, it's not. He's going to run around the right. Yeah, it is. Workman goes untouched all the way down the right side into the end zone. And it looks like it's going to be another quick score for the Round Valley Elks.
And again, just great blocking at the point of attack by the Round Valley line. Workman, of course, reading those blocks and doing a good job of cutting outside, no contain. No one setting the edge for Morenci. Workman taking full advantage of that, gets down the sideline in for the touchdown.
Workman just seems to get stronger. The more they go to him as the game progresses. And another quick score for the Elks, 44-7 our score, 4:18 left here in the game. The PAT, the kick is up, and it looks like the kick is good. Our score now 45-7. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Elks, or Round Valley High School. We're in the Dome, and the Elks definitely taking control, 45-7 our score. Deep to receive is Chavaria for the Morenci Wildcats. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Kicking for the Morenci Wildcats, Round Valley, it is Chavaria around the right side on the return, tripped up. He's dropped about the 18-yard line.
That's a classic shoestring tackle trip by number 28. We don't have him on the roster, but a great job by him on that kickoff team for the Elks.
So with that, Morenci Wildcats with 4-11 trying to put more points on the board, scoring 7 in the first half. No luck here in the second half as their offense has been stymied really by this Round Valley defense. 45-7 our score, 4:11 left here. 1st and 10 for Morenci as they start from their 17-yard line. Handoff to the second back through Deck. Deck with a couple little stutter steps. He's going to fight his way for maybe a gain of 2 yards, but punt. This Round Valley defense has just gotten tougher and tougher.
They have done that. You know, we talked about the guys up front in the trenches doing a really good job pretty consistently all night. And of course, Round Valley defensive scheme-wise, just continuing to load the box, putting at least 5 guys up front, sometimes more, and just really daring the Wildcats to throw the ball, and Morenci still electing for the most part to stick with their running game. 2nd
down now and 7 to go from the 20-yard line. 3-yard pickup on that dive. Under center, it's Carrasco. He's got an I formation behind him. One wide receiver to each side. It's going to be a handoff to the fullback again. The fullback, Emily Harrington, gets around the right side, just drops his shoulder, runs through several Round Valley Elks, gets a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down all the way out to the 29-yard line.
Strong runner is Harrington, just a sophomore, if I have this right. Yeah, 5'4", 160 pounds. He looks, to me, looks bigger than 160 pounds. He's a thick kid, but he's got some wheels, and he's not afraid to collide, so does a great job.
Well, check that. Looks like he got all the way out to the 30. Maybe he's a generous remark for the by the umpire, but with that, Morenci Wildcats now 1st and 10 from their 30, staying with the I formation, one receiver to each side. Under center is Carrasco. He's going to hand off to the second back, immediately cuts around the left side, tries to get around the corner, a stiff arm, gets all the way out to the 40, knocked out of bounds. Looks like it will be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down as he gets out to the 41-yard line.
And that's Deck, another sophomore for Morenci. We've talked about his running tonight. Pretty impressive stuff. Gets a great block by his backmate sophomore Harrington. Harrington put a really nice block on the outside linebacker to allow Deck to get outside. So Morenci, you know, even though they're going to end up losing this football game tonight, one bright spot for them next year is they've got some great underclassmen players on this football team.
The Round Valley Elks as well. Substitutions on the field. Not sure it's their starting defense. I formation now. Wide receivers to each side. Under center is Carrasco. Again, it's going to be handoff to the big fullback. Little stutter step. Nice little move. He's still on his feet, spinning. Gets the ball inside the 45. Dropped at about the 41-yard line for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down.
Great piece of running by Harrington. You know, he goes through traffic at the line of scrimmage, gets through the linebackers, and as you say, just keeps those feet moving. Nice little spin move. But good piece of running by Harrington to get one of their better gains tonight. I'm not sure if Round Valley, looks like Round Valley may be doing some substituting to get some guys in off the bench, but regardless, a great piece of running.
Well, the clock working against him, 2:23, clock ticking. Out of the I formation, it is Carrasco under center. He's going to hand out to the second back. Second back doesn't find anything, takes a step back and tries to get what he can, but the Round Valley Elks smother him for a loss of about a yard.
And again, just another play with that defensive front for Round Valley. They're running, again, staying with that five-man front. Just getting great penetration at the line of scrimmage defensively.
Looks like he lost 2 yards on that. Second down and 12 now for the Morenci Wildcats from their 43-yard line. Carrasco under center with the two backs in the I formation behind him, right in the middle of the field. Fakes the handoff to the fullback, pulls it, gets around the left side. Good block out in front by the receiver, number 10, but he's going to get knocked out inside the 30. Looked like number 10 had a great block. Gallegos around the left side, which allowed him to get those extra yards and a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down.
Yeah, and you don't need to get fancy with those blocks in terms of like trying to lay anybody out. He just gets his body in position and uses that leverage to allow the quarterback, Carrasco, to get outside, and nice gain. So Morenci, one of the few possessions in this football game where they are able to move the football down the field.
Well, again, it'll be a 1st and 10 now from just inside the 30, 29-yard line, we'll call it. And offset I behind him is Carrasco under center.
He's going to audible here with that six-man front.
Shifting the fullback, and he's going to keep it again around the left side with a cutback. Gets inside the 20 to about the 22 and dropped after a gain of another 8 yards.
Well, whatever he did at the line of scrimmage, good set of eyes, good thinking by Carrasco to get the play. He's able to get a nice gain. Irigoyen ultimately coming over to make the tackle, but not after about a, what is that, a 6-yard gain?
Actually, it's a 6-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 now from the 23-yard line of the Round Valley Elks. Out of the shotgun, slots to the far side, rolls right, looks back down the field. High little throw inside, a little bit too much air underneath it.
Way too much air.
Knocked away, and really the Round Valley Elks had the best chance of coming up with that ball.
Well, you actually had a defender, couldn't see who he was, jump up. You could see him squaring up to try to catch that, high point that ball, but then another defender cutting across underneath them slaps it away before the football gets there. But regardless, Morenci, fortunate, dodging a bullet there. That with as much air as you say, Bill, under that pass, there were a couple of defenders that had a shot at picking that off.
So with that, the Morenci Wildcats now faced with a 3rd and 4. Under center, back under center again is Carrasco out of that I set behind him. He's going to hand off to the fullback and Harrington, and again Harrington's going to blast his way right up the inside the 20 for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down as the chains are moving, and he's dropped at about the 18-yard line.
Newby in on the tackle for the Elks, but again, Morenci, good line surge that time on that running play, beating the Elks at the line of scrimmage and allowing Harrington some space to knock off a good gain for a first down.
Harrington's got good feet. Seems like he's moving his feet. Hard to bring him down. Again, staying with the I set. Under center is Carrasco. Carrasco hands off again to Harrington, and Harrington just kind of bullies his way, slices through a couple defenders, but only picks up maybe a yard, but it looked like he was going to lose some yards.
Yeah, J.P. McCall, number 72 for the Elks, hitting Harrington right at the line of scrimmage and wrestles him to the ground, and that'll be the final play of the football game.
Well, that's going to be it for tonight's action. When we return, we've got a lot to talk about, including the Beeler Orthodontics Live to Smile, Love Your Smile straight line play of the game. We've also got Deemer's Glass. Need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888 the Glass Man. Glass shattering hit of the game, and we've seen quite a few big hits. And lastly, we're going to have to be picking the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store for the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear, as well as winter gear rentals on the mountain. Go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. You are listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Yeah,
Ron doesn't have a guy.
Let's recap the scoring or the send it to Mike. Let's send it to Mike. Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome as our score 45-7. Round Valley Elks with a convincing win punt. And again, you know, you got to give credit to the Morenci Wildcats hanging in there in the first half, only down 13-7. I think going in at half, but penalty really defining or penalty-ridden first half for the Round Valley Elks.
Well, for both teams, really.
But a couple scores called back for the Elks that, but in the second half, defensively, really putting a stop to Morenci and offensively doing a nice job. Workman, one of those guys that really got off here in the second half.
Well, Workman definitely had a great night tonight. He's over 100 yards, I think a couple of touchdowns, at least 2. And, you know, we talked at the top of the game about the keys to Round Valley. They wanted to control the football offensively, which they did. Not so much in the first half, but in the second half, they definitely did a great job on that. And they wanted to stop the run, Morenci's run, and they just did the second half especially just shut them down completely. And really for the whole game, I mean, Morenci, with the exception of that big touchdown run for their sole touchdown of the night, that was a 54-yard run by Pacheco. And we saw a couple other big. But overall, that Round Valley Elk defense, especially up front, the guys in the trenches, just doing an outstanding job for them defensively.
Well, I tell you what, no easy tasks. You know, impressive running there's some impressive running backs for the Morenci Wildcats. Harrington, we saw him at the end kind of show his stuff. Some young guys.
Yep.
We'll see how they come back. But again, we talked about it. Pacheco, another one of those guys that was pretty impressive. Deck, only a sophomore. I think he was another guy. So Morenci's got to feel good about next year. But, again, when we talk about the Round Valley Elks, you mentioned it, I think, earlier. You know, they lost a lot of guys from last year's team. And yet they kind of reloaded and picked up where they left off, the number 1 seed going into these playoffs. It's pretty impressive, the coaching and the playing that this team has done this year.
Well, you know, offensively – they run that spread. You'll see the quarterback get up under center. They mix things up really well. You know, they mix plays up in their running game. They'll throw a good, effective passing game at you. So, you know, they have a very diversified offense. And as long as that line continues to produce good play up front, it'll be interesting to see how well Round Valley does. You know, last year, of course, they went to the title game and ended up losing to Thatcher in a really exciting football game there. But, you know, Round Valley at least seems to they're not getting any worse week to week. You know, they seem to just continuing to make progress. They've got some great athletes, and they have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, for those of you watching online, you can see a nice little shot of the Wolves. Again, they've got their picking up steam as they go along. We expect them, again, they're the number 1 seed, but it's only going to get tougher. We're hoping to get an interview with the Round Valley head coach, Coach Bell, but we'll see if that shapes up. In the meantime, we are going to be talking about the Beeler Orthodontic Live to Smile, Love Your Smile, straight line play of the game, and punt. There was a lot of great plays out there tonight by both teams. It's a tough call, but do you have the straight line play of the game?
Well, there wasn't any really one play. I mean, there were a couple of great plays. Some of them were actually called back because of penalties, but I don't know, when you just look at the overall flow of the football game, Round Valley with that 17-7 lead at halftime, to me the play that really kind of put it in the court for the Elks in terms of momentum and confidence and really setting the tone in that second half was that 25-yard run by Workman You know, nothing really fancy, but just a great run by him. He gets through traffic at the line of scrimmage and ends up going deep into the Morenci side of the field. And then it seemed like ever since that play, it just kind of took the air out of the sails of the Wildcats and certainly gave Round Valley much more confidence and really set off kind of a series of scores. They end up, Round Valley, scoring 4 touchdowns in that second half. And I'm not saying it's all due to that one play, but it just kind of shifted the entire tone of the game, the momentum of the game into the Round Valley side of the field. So I think that's certainly deserving of play of the game. Great piece of running by him and great blocking up front.
Well, congratulations again. That is the Beeler Orthodontics Live to Smile, Love Your Smile straight line play of the game. And again, we've still got a couple other things we've got to call. One is the Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. Need glass for your home or business? Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN for the glass shattering hit of the game. We're going to call that when we return. Also, we've got the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. The player of the game brought to you by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store for the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear, winter rentals, skis, boots, snowboards, all kinds of stuff, and just a lot of knowledge about the mountain. Swing by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store on the mountain. Go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. We're going to step away, and when we return, we're going to make those 2 calls. Hopefully have an interview for you. You are listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school playoff action on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
All right, here's your audio, guys.
Welcome back to Round Valley High School, where the Round Valley Elks had a convincing win tonight over the Morenci Wildcats. 45-7 was our score in the second round of playoff action. We're going to send it down to Ron Everingham down on the sideline. And Ron, you've got a couple of the standouts for the Elks.
Yeah, we're down here with L.J. Foster, Marcus Adams, and Dylan Workman. Guys, great game. Way to finish up the season on this field. Anyhow, you get to keep going. What did you like what you guys did tonight, L.J.?
We just kept it up. We didn't give up. It was kind of hard in the first half, but we just prepared for him and gave him the wood. We bring it to him.
Well, let's talk about that first half a little bit. You guys had 9 penalties of 60-some yards. What was it? Was it something that was coming out of this week, or just something problem these guys gave you?
No, I think it was just mental errors on everybody. Like, we didn't come ready, like, prepared at all. And then Morenci was, so it was hard.
Okay, Dylan, going into next week, we haven't heard who you're going to face yet, but what are some things that you think you guys have to work on this week? We're just hearing at Santa Cruz to face Santa Cruz next week in Fountain Hills.
We'll definitely have to put more effort into practice and work hard and make sure we all watch enough film and make sure we can read our keys, and that'll be ready, make us ready for the game.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations, making it to the Final Four, and you guys are a lot of fun to watch, and we'll be rooting for you guys. So good luck. Back to you. We'll try to find Coach.
Well, thank you, Ron. And while we're waiting, I guess we can go to the Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game, and Pund, you've got your work cut out for you. We saw some great hits tonight. What do you think for tonight's glass-shattering hit of the game?
Well, when it comes to playing physical football, I mean, Round Valley certainly is one of those teams that you think of quickly. Morenci themselves, nothing to shy away from. These guys, they definitely bring some hitters. But actually, I think it was a play early in the football game ended up resulting in a turnover, and that was that hit by Alex Hernandez-Martinez on Chavarria. And I can't remember if it was a punt return or just a regular sweep play to the outside. But Hernandez-Martinez coming up quick and hard to the outside, put a good clean hit on Chavarria, and ended up, like we said, I think it was the first turnover of the football game, ends up fumbling right on the sideline. Round Valley ultimately being able to jump on the loose ball and get the turnover. But that hit among many in the football game, that one hit there really stood out to me as being the hit of the game.
Well, if you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. And that is the glass-shattering hit of the game. Ron Everingham down there chasing Camden Smith. It looks like maybe we'll get an interview of Camden Smith down there. We'll see. Let's take it down to the 45-yard line.
Best cord rollers. Camden, you've done a great job tonight. The guys in the booth, they wanted to know, how do you rate the broadcast tonight?
I think it was probably between a B and a C.
Okay, now be honest, because we can take it.
Well, I think the problem is that you had a guy that normally does play-by-play doing the engineering tonight, and it kind of messed things up. So.
Gotcha. Okay, well, you're doing a great job with those cords. Keep doing the over and under thing.
Has he lost weight? He looks thin.
I think he has. We did know. The guys are noticing that you lost a little weight, they said. So we try not to let that happen, but, sometimes it does. Back to you guys. We can't find Coach. So
thank you, Ron. We were hoping to get an interview with Coach Bell, and it looks like we're not going to get it. So we're going to move forward. Again, we've got the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Stores Player of the Game. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain, go to the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260 Punt. What do you see we saw a pretty good performance by several players.
Yeah. Well, hats off. Cason Wolf, number 5, defensively, had a great game tonight. I mean, there's a long list of guys. I hate to leave anybody out. We called his number a lot. And then, of course, offensively, the run game tonight for Round Valley, really impressive. Dylan Workman ending up with, I think, 155 yards on 43 carries, 3 touchdowns. Or no, I'm getting lost here. But anyway, over 100 yards for Workman, a couple of touchdowns by him. So hats off to his work tonight. But I got to tell you, I think the player that really did a great job, and that's their quarterback, Marcus Adams. We saw him run the ball really well tonight. He had 19 carries for 161 yards. Okay, I'm sorry, 11 carries for 161, 1 touchdown. Also threw a couple of touchdown passes for the Elks tonight. So offensive in terms of leading their offense. And even on defense, we saw him come up with a couple of really nice, but just a really impressive performance tonight by Marcus Adams. and I think certainly deserving a player of the game.
Well, congratulations to Marcus Adams, who is the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors: Ace Hardware and Pine Top Heber and Sholo, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Little Bluebird Studios, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant at Honda, Octopus Car Wash, Subway, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass for helping us tonight. It was Veterans Day, and what a celebration it was. Want to thank, again, Chris Matthews and all of the staff here in Round Valley for their help. And, again, a big shout-out to this White Mountain Video Production Group, all of our kids that put it on. Want to thank Ashley in the studio. We also want to thank Talicia for helping us out here in the Dome, as well as Camden Smith, Ron Everingham, Mike Caldwell, Punt Cooley. We want to thank everybody for listening in. Good night, everybody.
All right, you guys.
This has been an iTalk 106.7 Sports Exclusive, presented by Sholo Ford. High school football is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Native Grill and Wings, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.